Commissioner is in the building.
I done tried everything under the sun you could do. I worked at McDonald's, I even shined shoes. I even was a baker, still didn't cut it. They laughed when they fired me, I told them they could suck it. And since I'm horrible at the simplest of tasks, I figure why not make a living on my ass. They say you finished last, so accept the defeat. I take pride in being the unemployee. I don't wanna get a job, I don't wanna look no more, I don't wanna search no more. What am I working towards?
What's good with you, man? This is your man's right here, D.A., Darren Anthony.
What's good, y'all?
The owner of the restaurant.
The owner.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, I'm serving them.
Right.
I'm serving them legitimately, though, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So what's up with you, man? How you been, man?
Man, I've been good, you know what I'm saying? I'm back in Cleveland again, you know what I'm saying? The hometown, you know.
Right.
You know, definitely trying to do it, put on for my city, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So to speak.
I see that you got the mixtape out called The Restaurant.
Yeah, man, The Restaurant. It's hosted by Mick Boogie, if you didn't know. I produced like 8 tracks on there. My man M Stacks, you know, he produced a couple tracks on there, and Phenom and some other cats. The Restaurant, I felt, was like, you know, really something that I needed to do, because it's like I'm telling my story, you know. Before I began in music, you know, I did every job there was to do. I done worked at Brugger's Bagels, Blockbuster. I done did everything, including working at a restaurant.
I remember when you worked at Blockbuster.
Yeah, man. You know, I basically wanted to kind of tell, like, a working class story, something that was lyrically cohesive throughout the whole thing, something where I really just did something that I felt was kind of simple, that people could get a good idea of who I was as a person and as an artist, you know.
What's the name of the record label you're with?
The name of my record label is called Matthias Entertainment, and we're based out of Chicago, Illinois.
That's how you end up being in Chicago?
Yeah, like, I'm a producer. You know, I'm a producer and engineer, so I've recorded people for years. I've produced tracks for, you know, a lot of artists. And the main artist that I produce for, his name is Two Gun Cannon. Basically, you know, he got in a situation with the label out in Chicago, and they, you know, they was always feeling my production work and the beats that me and my partner we make. The name of our production company is called Pro and Brave. So they flew us out to Chicago. We worked with another artist, this place called The Attic, which actually is where Lupe Fiasco records. Then after that, they signed me and my partner to you know, a production deal. I always kind of rapped. I always kind of always done music. I play guitar, do a lot of shit. So it's easier to be yourself now, you know what I'm saying? And it seems like that's what is really lacking from the game is some artists with no gimmicks. I felt like it was a good time for me to kind of put my hat in the ring.
Right. So like, yeah, a lot of people might not know. Don't you sing too?
Yeah, I sing, man. I sing a little bit.
He sings. He's a triple threat. Drake, watch out.
Also, you know, I leap over buildings and I dodge bullets in
Right.
my spare time. I'm really just trying to take it back to the days where, you know, you had complete artists, you know, like, you know, when you think back in the day, like during the Motown era, it'd be like a whole block of people, and they all know how to play instruments, all different types of talent shows. The technology becomes so accessible that anybody can make music, and you don't necessarily have to have any knowledge. I want to blend style and substance. I feel you can have both. I had this thing called the 3 C's that I adhere to, and it's called it's creativity, consciousness, and consistency.
Right.
So whenever somebody gets a song from me or a product or anything, it's gonna be creative, it's gonna be conscious, and it's gonna be consistent. The new Rose Ray mixtape produced by M Stacks is gonna be dropping very soon. I have 2 tracks on there. The one single is called Come On and Let Me. You know, I'm featured singing on the hook. Then we got this other like banger, you know, it's called Certified. It's me, Ray Cash, and Currency. So that's pretty big, man.
Right.
I think so. But,
hey,
you know, I'm just a boy from Cleveland Heights, man, just doing what I love to do. Be on the lookout for Two Gun Cannon, new mixtape hosted by Mix Boogie. It's called The O. You know, repping for Ohio, you know, so I like to shout out, you know, Ray Cash, you know what I'm saying, you know, Two Gun Cannon, you know, just because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be in the situation I'm in right now. Docs, you know, we got a song together on Doxy Cotton called Wicked Style. It's pretty hot. Shout out to Jimmy Hustle, you know, that's my brother. Shout out to Kiel, R&R, Bam. A lot of cats doing their thing, man, for real.
So like, yeah, as far as like the Cleveland music scene, yeah, I mean, you've been in Chicago, so you've been able to watch things from like the outside in. You know, you're not necessarily getting caught up in the mix and everything like that. So from like, what you see, do you feel like, you know, the Cleveland music scene is where it needs to be right now?
It's a movement in the heights. You know, no disrespect, but that's what I see, and I see a lot of people really just trying to make real progressive hip hop. You know, I don't really know of anywhere else. I feel like a lot of the city is really starved for good music. People that have been on the scene, they haven't really been representing, I feel like, you know, properly. There are like A-list artists that are in the city that are putting out music that has international appeal. You know, you got Kid Cudi, of course. He's big.
Yeah.
He's gone. I like to feel like, you know, I'm following those footsteps. Hopefully I could put, you know, put the city, you know, do the city justice just like, you know, he did. But the scene here, you know, I think there's a lot of people doing it, but they don't do it for the right reasons. A lot of people do it to be popular because it's trendy, you know.
Where do you see yourself being a year from now, realistically?
You know, I see myself a year from now, you know, being, you know, a national staple.
Right.
Like, you know, like I want to, you know, really, you know, take steps to really be recognized, you know, nationally and internationally for what I bring into the music industry, you know. And, you know, that's just me being honest. And just the faith that I have in the music, and that people really want to see and hear what I have to say, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's my time.
I feel
like it's my time, and, you know, I just want to take as many people along for the journey as possible. It's this quote that I think FDR said. I'm not sure. I mean, y'all can always Google me and see if I'm wrong and see how good my memory is. Like, it's like, I think it's like, walk quietly and carry a big stick.
That was Teddy.
Yeah, Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah. Speak softly, carry big stick.
Yeah, something like that. But, you know, that's really what I'm about, man. I just, you know, I'm not about the flash. I don't care about how many people, you know, see me. I don't care about, really, all I care about is music. At the end of the day, you know. But really, legitimately, like, when people could say, like, oh yeah, DA, you know, I fuck with him. He's a stand-up guy, you know. I talk to him, you know what I'm saying. I relate to his feelings. Or when you listen to a song, you could be like, oh yeah, like, I felt this way before. And like, me, that's more important, because when I'm writing songs and when I'm playing music, like, I'm pulling something out of myself that I done felt before, like experiences that may be negative or positive, or, you know what I'm saying, or weird.
Yeah.
You know, just, and I feel like that's what I want people to understand. It's like, that's why I kept my name Darren Anthony, because, you know, this is who I am, and these are my gifts that I've been put on this earth to present to the people. You know, I think that's important. So when people see, like, oh, his career is escalating, or he's doing this and that, like, they know my mission statement, which, you know, is to be creative, be conscious, and to be consistent.
I feel you on that. Well, all I can do is wish you the best of luck in the future. And definitely, we gotta link up.
Definitely gonna do it, man. Like, you know, OOTV, man, has definitely been doing this thing, man. We've seen you everywhere, so, you know, just big up. You know, I'm very grateful for the opportunity to speak to your audience.
My audience. I have
you have an audience now, man. Big shit popping.
Damn.
So, you know,
Summer's almost over, man. So
Summer's almost over, man. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, like you saying, man, you gotta stay thirsty.
stay thirsty. Remember that. Alright, so yeah, hold it down, man. Wish y'all luck. Get that out your pocket.
Show, man.
Hold it down. OTV.
Hey, what you doing? Same shit, different day. Eat, drink, sleep, go to work, get paid. Hey, what you doing? Same shit.